Hello there, internet friends. I'm Ryan, and this is Demos in the Dark. Tonight, we are going to be looking at the Blister and Peel from Spun Loud Effects in Seattle. Hey, it's orange. All right, so the Blister and Peel is a fuzz and a distortion all in one box. You can run them separately, you can run them together. And so I'm gonna put this in a mix and I'm gonna run it on a bunch of guitar tracks and bass. All right, so let's take a deeper dive into the Blister and Peel. Blister and Peel is two effects. First off, you have the Blister side, which is the distortion side. That is controlled by the Blister knob, as well as having its own independent volume control. Then you have the Peel. The Peel is the fuzz channel. That is controlled by the Peel knob, as well as having its own independent volume control. And it has a fat knob, which is kind of a tone shaper, but for the fuzz side only. I am running a Scythe Guitars OH20 into a Benson Amps Monarch reverb. First thing we're going to do is we shall attack the Blister side, which is the distortion side. So let's turn those knobs and see what happens. right, so that was the Blister side. Really brilliant. Really rich, harmonically rich. Man, does that clean up with your volume control. It interacts with your volume control so well. So if you are the type of player, and I am, who messes around with that volume control a lot, that is something to take into consideration here. I mean, you can go from like fairly dirty to almost like sparkly clean. So that's really pretty sweet. So let's attack the fuzz side now, the peel side, and we'll see what we can get that to do. All right, so what's the points of having a dual channel pedal if you can't run both the channels at the same time? And in this, of course, you can. So we're gonna do that. Here's a little trick that I have learned. I think that both of them running together, it can get a bit overwhelming. Just the amount of sound and saturation and stuff kind of coming through the pipe. So one thing that you can do to clear it up just a little bit, kind of like you would do with the fuzz face, is just roll off the volume on your guitar just a tiny bit, just to kind of relieve a little bit of the pressure where everything is kind of getting jammed up there. But yeah, I mean, it also sounds cool when you don't too. But if you do want a little bit more clarity on it, just roll off a tiny little bit. I'll show you when I do it. And so you have it, just a brief look at the Blister and Peel from Spun Loud. I didn't know what to expect with this pedal. I had no clue. I think it was because it's orange. Not that there's anything wrong with orange pedals. I mean, I love my DS1, but there just aren't a lot of orange pedals floating around out there. So I was like, hey, this guy's willing to do an orange pedal. So let's see what that's about. But man, super cool pedal. Super cool. Sounds really great. If you are a player who cares a lot about dynamics, cares a lot about the dynamics of your guitar and how it affects the pedal that you're running into and how that affects your amp, this is great for you. because this pedal is very responsive to picking dynamics. It's very responsive to any change that you make in the instrument controls on your guitar. Both sides sound great separately. They also sound really great together. I really like this a lot. So thanks for sending it to me. Blister and Peel V2. I'm going to turn everything up to 10, including both output volumes, and play you out.